Welcome back to Go By's Garage. Down in the middle of good old farmland. I was working at a job. Poked my eyes on something I had to get. Well, another one. Hey, I can never say no. So we'll get this home. Kind of awkward trailer situation here, but we had a rim go down. We did the best we could. She's a little tough, but she's got some goodies. I'll show you when we get back home. So let's make our way, and hopefully she stays on. Oh, we made it home. Pretty good trip. As you can see, loading it was something. We lost the rim. My friend has some, I believe, so that's good. I guess let's take a look. Here's the little girl. Here's what I was saying that caught my eye. We got the old Power Black. Aftermarket black, has a 6-inch bore. I believe you could get them through the Tractor Supply Company. Give them a little extra juice. I believe stock was 5.5. The head, I don't know. We'll find out. It'd be really cool if it was a Heisler head, but probably not gonna be. So this is the early 40s, which did not have this intake. That was later on for the all gas. These were multi-gas tractors yet in these years. I forget the years they switched. Probably late 40s, maybe 50, I don't know. Because this is the multi-gas, you'd put your good gas in this gallon tank here. And then here was your tractor gas, just a mixture, cocktail, whatever you guy could get. And other manifolds would preheat. It's just one big block of cast, and it'd preheat the fuel, and then it'd run. So this thing has definitely been played with. And the other thing is, this thing's been sitting since I think he said 71 or early 70s, but I'm pretty sure 71. So this thing has been down a long time. We're minus the starter. I do have battery cover. It came with some extra parts here. Seat, new grills, because this one definitely got walloped. We're down a magneto, which I peeked down in there. Crankcase looks good. That John Deere D I had, that was a mess in the crankcase. So let's get on pulling the valve cover. See what the valve chain says, and I will go step by step. Do we need to? Do we not? What do we all need to do? I got lucky with the D on it. Whoop, tripped on the bike. Got lucky on the D. I didn't have to pull it all apart. This, we'll see. This one looks pretty good shape. You never know. I'm sure I'll need tires. I don't know if we build a Polar, we might say goodbye to all this 3-point hydraulics and just get the metal pan. Oh, look at this. This is still intact. I don't see that often. I have the identical A to this. About same year and everything out back that I redid in high school. It needs one again, but there might be some parts. I'll use this to really finish mine up. I don't have much left. It's basically that lever, and I think lights. I don't have my lights, and this one does. They look pretty good. except I'm missing one, but we'll see. We'll get the town we got. That works. You know, things are free. I did a farm cub, nothing would move at all. High, low, PTO, brakes. This one's a little stiff and a little loose. She's moving here. Oh, hey, just a couple of movements. She's freeing up. We might be in luck here. It was sitting inside. That might have helped. Wow. That's aftermarket. Don't know if these are, but they're gone. So let's find some things out about this. So we'll pull the valve cover off. That's pretty easy. 3/4. It is now. I can tell this has been in because originally they got a cap nut, and obviously it has a power block, so that ain't original either. But I already see a couple of things here. I'm guessing stuck valves. That one too. Those are out. Go to the other side here. Oh, there's no valve guide on this one. So we're gonna need to see, and this might be the reason she got parked back in '71. That wouldn't work. The valve would be flinging all over, not seating right. I'm surprised it didn't break anything else, so we will be pulling off the head because this needs a valve guide at the least. Mill marker. Okay, well, right here is supposed to be a number. No number. So that's odd. Even if it's a, oh, what is it, Hessler, whatever head, they would still have the number there, just with an H in front of it. So we'll look into this. We'll tear it down, try to find out. We'll have to take all this. We'll get all this carb off, intake off, and exhaust off. Maybe I'm gonna wait a minute. I don't really feel like getting that wet today. It's Father's Day. You're supposed to have a good time. And what would make these? They have to be stuck. Let's get some more tools and gut this. I already looked into a gasket kit. They're pretty cheap yet. I'm going to scrounge up a magneto. I don't think I got another one. I know I got a bunch of carbs. So we'll see. It's kind of cool running the old generator yet. She hasn't been converted over. So, I guess let's go to it. This boot, that creature was hungry to find a home. ate a hole through. I've never seen that. To get somewhere dry, and that's just packed full, I'm sure, of shit. So yeah, that's a new one. That's a lot to eat through. We're getting there. Need a pliers and a bigger wrench. Wow. Oh, that's a little stuck. It moves though. Look at, unbelievable how clean that is. That one blows my mind. This whole carburetor, actually. I mean, that's abnormally nice. DLT 13. I'll confirm that with the top number. I think it's, where is it? $71. Okay, that's more the number that I'm used to seeing. I believe this is a bigger carb. I gotta look up, my memory is shot. You see, this is 13 down here. Well, I knew that wasn't the case. But yeah, right here, 17. If I remember right, that's a decent one. So hopefully we can save it. And I always run to my friend. He has Red Minion Garage. He's on building strokers and just hot tractors. Aluminum rockers with a 0.5 more radius. I think these are like 1.5. That does 2. So I always got a little help there. My governor. See, so let's get this manifold off. And see, these are fun little things. If you're just bored and being like, let's buy an old tractor and fix it up, do something. Tell you what, it don't get much easier than these, or any old tractor. They're just simple as can be. Fun project with your kid or just yourself. If you're bored, paint it up. You can paint them with rattle cans. You know, these are cast, they're lumpy, they're not smooth. You'll never even know. Even the hoods, they're not that big. You can do them with rattle cans, they come out amazing. So, I mean, that's what I did when I was a kid. My dad's tractor, we used a gun, I believe, but it doesn't matter one little bit. Whew, I know these are gonna be a fight. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut the top of the threads off because it's bad the whole way. It's either gonna hopefully come just out from the block or head, I mean. Nope, it's gonna, oh, this is gonna take an hour. So since this went the way that it went, I was hoping the whole stud would come with it, especially with these threads, that I would be able to pull that and then slide this off. But with the stud, I'd have to pull it all up, and this fan shaft is in the way. And I'm pretty sure you can get these out with the manifold on. Pretty dang sure. So I'm gonna unhook this water. Off, and then I'm gonna pull rockers off because it don't matter, there needs to be tension given there anyways, so I'm taking it apart. And We know it's seized up, which I've done it, with the D, but this has that valve guide broken or something's there, so it's just gotta come apart anyway. So let's just do it. Maybe it is our lucky day. Who knows? Oh, I pulled the generator, got her hanging up. Don't scratch the paint. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that's fun to get out of there. Well, here we go. That's why that one was stuck open. Part of the valve guide's in there. This one's just crud. Or who knows, maybe more. Now the weird thing with this head, right here is supposed to be the numbers, and there's normally a lip too. That kind of goes like here. That in case I'm wondering if this was milled, because that's painted too. Then there's normally a number on this too, just like a J, a K, or letters, who knows. But that's completely flat. We're gonna have to look into this more, but I believe it's an identical head that's on my A, and I believe this is to be factory, so we'll dig into this more. And then here's a look at the power block. This one, not so bad. Yes, it has some grime and stuff. I see a nick. Is it a nick? No, that's not a nick. Never mind. I just wiped it. Well, there's that. Well, yeah, there's a sneak peek of the other one. Oof da me. So, I'm sure we'll get it free. Definitely gonna be pitted. So, what do we got there? So we'll check that out. I'll try cleaning this up a little bit. I need a break. It is humid and hot, and that black was heavy. So now we kind of know. We'll go dig into this head more, see if it's broke, see if I can repair it. I know you can drill those guides out. Well, they say it's easier to drill them out, and then for the most part, and then just push out what the remainder. I would assume that's why this was parked. So yeah, see, they go way up here. This one has none. And this one's really tall for some reason. And I don't know if exhaust ones are taller than intake ones, so I'll have to look into that. So, I'll be right back. So I've been lubing this for like a week. She's putting up a fight, but she's cleaning up. I haven't tried really too hard. That's all I got. Normally, if the starter's in there, I can get really crank on her. I don't know if you can see. It's not that bad. It's got a little. We'll see. I really haven't poked, but it's cleaning up nicely. So I'm just going to pull the pistons, because these pistons and rods, you can't slide out of this because it's a power block right here. This is a smaller diameter than where the pistons actually ride up. And the pistons come up to like yay. They're kind of domed. And I'll show you better, like right here. It's like a 45-degree angle, so it can go past this a little ways and really give her the squeeze. So I got this unbolted, I think. Am I missing any? I'll check out the rods and crank and see what she looks. I blew it off too. There's the big old crank for these hogs. They are massive. You know, it's nice and clean in here. I'm happy about that. So I'll stamp these, which already has a stamp there. I'll make sure that, and I imagine these lines stamped shows up. Oh, well, that says 2 also, so we'll dig into that. I had a little play on this rod, but they got shims here that you pull to tighten them up. So let's get these caps undone and this block, which might be a little hard to do. I think I can get to them. So I can slide this block out. So the one piston is free. I took the cap off this side, and it's totally free, so these are those little shims I'm talking about here. And this one don't look original at all. Guess, you know, a shim's a shim, right? Looks like it was made out of an oil can or something. I guess I'll push that piston all the way forward. She's moving. Whoa! Now I'm gonna turn the crank so I don't drop this rod on the sleeve. My luck could bust the sleeve. Okay, so both rods are resting. And these are big rods. Come on. I'm gonna put some rags under those sleeves because they're the rods are above them. This darn intake. I got her out. There's the crank in this thing. I mean, it's hard to see how massive that is. I mean, like, here's my hand. Here's a 3/4 socket, and they're big, those suckers. And here's my rags. Here's what I was talking about when these fall. I got cushion. Otherwise, you know, wham. Look at that. Pretty nice on this side. So let's get this inside. She's dirty, cruddy here. But let's see what we'll clean her up. Yeah, I think this is gonna clean up. Here's my stuck one. Or wait, my free one, I think. Yeah. This one, it moves. So that's the stuck one, but I don't think it'll be that hard. So yeah, I guess also I might stop here. The head I took off, I can't remember, just in case I didn't say it. That's in getting new valve guides put in, completely redone, new valve seats, everything. So I'm gonna start cleaning that up. See if that's savable, hopefully. And I'm gonna tarp this. Ooh, making a mess. I get these rod caps back on so I don't flip-flop, flimmer-dimmer them whammy jammy, whatever. So I'll clean this block up. I'll put this on the end of this video, so tomorrow I'll get to that. So I'll see ya on the flip side. So I had to keep going. I really got to get moving here, but anyway, I got a little punch set. 1-1, 2-2. They got markings everywhere, punched in. This one's the free one. There you go. That's a 6-inch piston diameter. Oh, the one cylinder still stuck. Gave it some days. I've been heating it, letting it cool, spraying. Oh, the goop. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Transmission fluid, everything. Whatever. So, I'm impatient. I gotta get going. So I made me a plate. Kind of fits in there, nothing special. Take off any high spots. You really don't want them going down, but you kind of want to get the edges of the cylinders, you know, something just so it ain't pressing all in the middle. We're gonna try this out. I never did this. Bammy. So let me get the nuts on there and this all straightened out. Let's give her a shot. Ooh, that don't want to go nowhere. I'm pretty sure it just moved. Loose. I didn't go crazy with this. I mean, I did give her, I'll admit, I gave her some pressure. Something moved, I don't know what, I guess. Maybe she did, I don't know. Nope. I don't know what happens if the jack gives out. Dang, I got excited. How in the world? See if I can get down on this plate. Well, we got aggressive. I made this. And I put wood in there also. Disc size of the piston and got aggressive in this. Tell you what. So now I think I can downsize to this because we're moving. I did run some more heat on there in here with the rosebud. Soaked her down. Let's see if we got, I don't know what we got. The working on the railroad. She's coming. Wow. I got her. Yeah. Let's take a look. Ooh. Need some cleaning up to do, but yeah, 3 rings completely in there. This one's actually free. So, I don't think I heard anything. There's going to be some crazy cleaning here. Boy, we'll see. Also, I did notice this. I don't know if you guys can see it. My rod. There's a little play there, but there's a bearing right here on the end of the rod. So we might have to get a wrist pin or something. And then make sure this is good. We'll see. I'm sure there's going to be some pits I'm going to have to try to work through. I don't know. I might need to be bored out. So I'm going to call it. That was something. I wish I would have got it videoed for you, but we went, with the blocks like you saw, kept working it down. It got to a really rough spot. I didn't think I was going to get it. Just put the hammer down. I guess you break the piston, probably has to be bored out anyways. Who knows? But then I ran out of room. Back to the bench. Well, of course, last time I had half the cylinder on here. Well, now my piston was like this far out. So I just kind of like got the old belly on this, holding everything, and I got her. I didn't drop the piston, so I was happy. So I guess tomorrow I'll start cleaning it up. See how those sleeves are. But, hopefully I can get these rings out. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know, parts cleaner? Dip her right in there overnight? Who knows, I guess. So I'll get back to you. So I got a little surprise for you. Was honing. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Just temporary, but you get temporarily. You might throw this together. I got some more honing to do. I'll show. You know, I got. There's still pits and stuff. I did some rough honing there, so ignore that. And I got a new honing stone. So a little more on that, but I'm gonna have to check to see what the sizes is. I'm sure it's out of bounds. I'm gonna lose some compression. I got the other piston soaking. 2 of the rings are stuck there. So here's a surprise. I'll show you. We're gonna do 2 A's. They're identical year apart. This one is the one I had growing up. She runs and everything. There's that one. You know, the motor's pulled apart. I'm waiting for gaskets. So since we're doing 1, let's do 2. I'll show you what I gotta go into this with. It's nothing much, but I gotta address it. So I'm gonna bring this in and tell you a little more about it. Boy, this little John Deere skidster is helpful. Finally got a new glow plug button. This one, the old one took a crap. Here, that was my hard starting issue. But yeah, so anyhow, there she is. It's the old tractor I grew up on. I don't know when I got it. I was junior high, 13, 14 years old. We did get new rings for it. Had the head done, shaved 20 thousandths is all. Carburetor, ended up getting a new one. The whole bottom of this bolt that holds the field bolt on went kaput. Got brand new tires for it. You know, what, 30 years ago? They're holding in there. They're getting a little dry rotty, but no big cracks or nothing. I've never put air in them. That's pretty impressive. But we're gonna get this going. I feel horrible. It sat out for 20 years. Again, it's free, and I still run it every year. But we'll dig into this. She's gonna get total remodel. It's pretty cool because my buddy at Red Minion Garage, I got some tractor pulling. I'll show you him and his boys. And the John Deere, I didn't get a video of it, but I might have one. We'll see. I'll put it, or you saw it earlier in this video. I'll put it in there. These two grew up together, at least in our age here. So it'd be cool to get these going down the track again. And I gave this to my son now, so it'll finally get some use. She needs to shed some weight. The cast wheels, the power troll, all that stuff is super heavy. And you know what? I don't farm. I would like to, but I don't. I got 5 acres and then I've been so busy finishing up a little lake house we got. I haven't been able to do much of this, and when I'm working on something, I don't videotape it. So I'll try and get this one out here. Let's have some fun. Let's see if we can get some cheap horsepower out of this. I'm not going to be spending 3-4 grand at least at this moment to make a puller. That's going to put us in a big class. Don't want that, especially with a boy that's going to be pulling for his first time. So thanks for hanging in there. Let's see what we can do.